Okay, so I had a request to make a video specifically about Frosh Week. Alright, so I know it may sound confusing to some of you, but Frosh Week is basically just like a big orientation to what university is all about. So what happens, and also, sorry, Frosh Week is available to anybody who is a first year. Okay, keep that in mind. Mature students included. So yeah, Frosh Week, you'll get a package about it when you first, later on in the summer. Around like the end of July, beginning of August, you'll get a package about it. There's usually cost, but it's usually included. Sometimes it's not, and usually it's about $100 to $125, depending on what your Frosh Week consists of. I know mine, what we did on my Frosh Week is we went to, oh my gosh, my mind is blanking. We went to the zoo, the Toronto Zoo. We went to a theme park. We did a scavenger hunt around the city of Toronto. We went to Wasaga Beach. And we had a couple of parties. So yeah, the whole purpose of Frosh Week is basically for you to get to know your fellow first years, to sort of, make connections, make friends, so that when you get to your first classes, you may know a few people, so you're not sitting there all terrified that you don't know anybody. And the great thing about Frosh Week is that you can make lifelong friends. Funnily enough, my partner, my buddy, from the first day of Frosh Week, when we did a scavenger hunt around the city, is still my best friend to this day, and we did a trip to Europe together last year. So yeah, these connections you can make last a lifetime, so keep that in mind. Yeah, different schools do different things, and each year it's different, because it's all planned by your student council, okay, or your student government, whatever you want to call it. They plan Frosh Week for that year, and basically, yeah, it's a big week for you to get to know your school, get to know your classmates, make some friends, make some connections. You also get to meet some upper years, because the Frosh coordinators or the Frosh helpers are all upper year students. Sometimes they're just second year students. Sometimes they're, fourth year, fifth year, third year. Doesn't really matter. And they help to sort of keep everybody in line, wrangle everybody, go from place to place, stuff like that. So yeah, you go to all these places, usually on a bus. You stay together. Excuse me. To me, it sort of felt like camp. You get up every morning at depending on what you're doing, 8 o'clock in the morning, and you're all wrangled onto a bus, and you go somewhere together, you're singing songs, you're having fun, you're making jokes, everyone's being loud and crazy, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a really great time to sort of just chill out before school starts and sort of release the stress you're having of maybe being away from home for the first time, or anything, just really kind of go crazy. It's just a great time, and for commuters, I've said this before in other videos, but I'll repeat myself. I highly recommend that all commuters take part in Frosh Week. I know it might sound crazy, but this is really your chance for you to make connections and have this sort of experience that residence people have throughout the year. This is your chance to make friends with people and sort of feel like you're more a part of a community than I think a lot of commuters do throughout the year. So that's really important. If you're looking for a place to stay during Frosh Week or for your commuter, I know at Glendon they do a tent city where you can bring a tent, or a tent is provided, and you can spend the week on the grounds of the campus in a designated area, and you use the bathrooms and the showers that are in the residences. Now, yeah, so I would recommend that definitely for all commuters. I know it might sound a little crazy and like, oh my god, who wants to camp for a week? But it's really not that bad. And there's always lots of parties and stuff like that. But, of course, they are all non-alcohol related, because you're all underage, unless you're a mature student, in which case that's different. But yeah, if you're underage, you're not going to be able to drink. Yeah, it's just a great, fun, and crazy time. And it's a lot of what people expect from university, I think. It's that sort of time when you can just be a crazy, crazy Frosh student and just go a little psycho. And usually at this time, the only people who are living in residence are first years who are a part of Frosh. And so you can sort of get all your craziness and your psychoness out of the way, because after Frosh week is over, the upper year students start to move in, especially in Glendon. And if you're an upper student like me, who doesn't want to hear your crazy psychoness first years, that was your week to get rid of it, and then I want you to be quiet for the rest of the year. I'm not trying to sound mean, but I'm paying money to learn, not to hear you be crazy. So yeah, Frosh week I recommend for everybody. It's, like I said, you make lifelong friends. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. You have lots of fun. Oh, the other thing we did for my Frosh week is we had a boat tour around, not around Lake Ontario. Oh my God, can you imagine? Around the Toronto Bay. So that was really fun too. Yeah, it's just a really great time to get to know people. I don't really know what else you guys want to know about Frosh as far as like drinking is concerned. I'm not going to lie, some underage drinking does go on. There's always some drugs. What are you going to expect? But yeah, if you steer clear of all that and you're just looking to have fun and a good time, you'll have fun. Trust me. And Frosh guys, this is like the perfect time for you to like scope out all the hot chicks and figure out who you want to sleep with. Same with the girls, equal opportunity. Girls, this is your time to scope out the hot guys and find out who you want to sleep with. But just don't be a slut, because it gets around really, really fast. So yeah, Frosh week, good time, yeah!